Hey everybody, Edo here, and the good folks at Pandasaurus Games have sent along The Mind Extreme. And if you are not familiar with the original The Mind, super popular game, you're given a deck with numbers 1 through 100, this being 6, this being 34. It's really that simple. And what players are trying to do is, without talking or communicating, just using telepathy, they're trying to sequentially you have cards in your hand that are secret to you, and you're trying to go from 1 to 100 by playing the cards without going out of order. Like I might have 1, 28, 32, somebody else has 5, 10, and you're just sort of like, I'm going to play my card, and I'm going to wait, and you're going to play your card, and hopefully we get into sync, and we can do it. And it's sort of like a parlor game trick, but it works. It gets people to chuckle. There's a super free version and you do with it with friends in a car where everyone's trying to count to 20 and you can't, and you just have to scream out numbers in order, like 1, 2, 3, but players have to take turns saying it. That's not this game. That's just a similar game where you're just like saying, I'm going to say 2, who's going to say 3, and you don't want people to say it at the same time. So the original Mind, 1 to 100, playing cards from your hand. Level 1, you start with 1 card in each player's hand. Level 2 is 2, level 3 is 3, etc. In the extreme version, they've done something amazing-ish. Now, instead of going 1 to 100, you have one set of cards which are white, going from 1 to 50 up, and then you have another set of cards that are red going from 50 downwards to 1, 51 to 1. And so what you're trying to do is, on one side of your level card, you're counting up on the white side, and on the other side, you're counting down. That's the difference between the versions. One version has you just counting up. This version has you counting up and counting down. There are lives as you're trying to work your way through all the levels. There are ninja stars that let you basically, everyone reveals a card, so you get some extra information. It's fun. It's fine. I think I would recommend getting, you don't even, maybe not even getting the first one. I'm surprised that they don't have you play a couple rounds. Like level 1 is just the count-up cards. It's a little harder to get your head wrapped around it when it's double. And it's good. I think, the Mind works. This works. If you haven't played the game called The Game, it does literally the same thing. It's counting up and counting down with other players. But it has a little bit of a different hand dynamic and communication rules where you can you're working on different decks at once and you can let people know, like, leave that deck alone. But you still can't talk. You can't reveal your numbers. And I actually like that one better. So I think The Mind is a really cool experience. I think The Mind Extreme works really well, especially if you just start with white for a little bit and then dive into it. If you have the first and you loved it and now you want the second, yeah, I get it. I think it works. I don't know you'd need both. But, again, it's a cute idea. It's nicely executed. It's thin. It's fast. It works. But I also have fun with the car one where you're just screaming out numbers. So anyway, this is The Mind Extreme. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.